What really happens when you drink water on an empty stomach? The science behind fasting. Have you ever wondered why some people insist on drinking water as soon as they wake up? Or why there is so much discussion about the ideal temperature of the water we consume? And what if I told you that some of the most popular beliefs about hydration could be completely wrong? Water, this simple and vital element, holds secrets that can revolutionize your health and well-being. From the composition of our bodies to the functioning of our organs, water plays a crucial role that many of us underestimate. But here's the real question. Are we fully utilizing the potential of this essential resource? Get ready to debunk myths, discover surprising truths, and perhaps even transform your relationship with the planet's most abundant element. What you think you know about hydration might be about to change dramatically. The composition of the human body and the importance of water. Before we dive into this list, it's important to quickly remember a few key points. The first is that about 60% of our body is made up of water. Also, keep in mind that all of our organs and tissues depend on water, which performs extremely important functions in our bodies, such as nutrient transport, body detoxification, thermoregulation, lubrication, and the protection of our organs and tissues. Water is not evenly distributed throughout the body. Some organs, like the brain and lungs, contain an even higher percentage of water, reaching about 75 to 80%. Muscles are composed of about 75% water, while blood contains approximately 83% water. Even our bones, which many imagine to be completely solid, contain about 31% water. Water loss through the body and the importance of water replenishment. Lastly, and before we start the list, remember that your body is constantly losing water through urine and feces, as well as through sweat and even breathing. It's essential to replenish these water losses to prevent dehydration, as depending on the degree, our bodies do not function properly, and we may even encounter health problems. The most obvious way to lose water is through urine. Our kidneys continuously filter the blood, removing metabolic waste and excess water, which is then excreted as urine. On a typical day, a healthy adult can produce between 1 to 2 liters of urine. Feces also contain a significant amount of water. Although most water is reabsorbed in the large intestine, we still lose about 100 to 200 milliliters of water per day through feces. Sweating is another important avenue of water loss. Even when we're not performing intense physical activities, our bodies continuously lose water through the pores of the skin. This insensible perspiration can total about 300 to 700 milliliters per day under normal conditions. During intense exercise or in hot climates, this loss can increase dramatically. A lesser-known fact is that we also lose water through respiration. The air we exhale is saturated with water vapor, and this loss can total about 300 to 400 milliliters per day under normal conditions. Considering all these ways of losing water, a typical adult can lose between 2 to 3 liters of water per day under normal conditions. In hot climates or during intense physical activities, this loss can be significantly higher. Analysis of popular claims about water on an empty stomach. Now, with that said, let's move on to this list. And note why some popular claims have been scientifically proven to be true, while others have been shown to be completely false. Truth or myth? Drinking water on an empty stomach rehydrates the body. Let's start with number 1. Drinking water right after waking up helps rehydrate our body. Since urine tends to be dark in the morning, many people believe they wake up dehydrated. However, this is only half true, as the color of our urine is often an indicator of our hydration levels, but not always. While studies have determined that morning urine samples are more concentrated, resulting in a darker color that is generally considered a sign of dehydration, these samples do not detect differences in hydration status. A study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2003 examined the relationship between morning urine color and hydration status in healthy adults. The researchers found that while morning urine was generally more concentrated, this did not consistently correlate with the overall hydration status of the body, as measured by other more precise methods. Another aspect to consider is that the human body is extremely efficient at regulating water balance. During sleep, even though we're not consuming water, our bodies have mechanisms to redistribute existing water where it's most needed. This means that unless we went to sleep significantly dehydrated, it's unlikely that we wake up severely dehydrated. That said, drinking water upon waking is certainly not harmful and can help replenish any mild water deficit that may have occurred overnight. Additionally, starting the day with a glass of water can be a good way to establish a regular hydration pattern throughout the day. Verdict for this first claim? True, but partial. Does water before breakfast reduce calorie intake? Moving on to claim number 2. A glass of water before breakfast reduces calorie intake throughout the day. And here it must be said that on the one hand, it is true that scientific evidence suggests that when we have a high water intake throughout the day, we help our bodies consume fewer calories because we feel fuller. However, while water can make you feel more full, this effect is not exclusive to the water we drink before breakfast. A study published in the Journal of the American Dietetic Association in 2008 examined the effect of water consumption before meals in middle-aged and older adults. The researchers found that participants who drank water before meals consumed an average of 75 fewer calories per meal, which could translate into a significant reduction in caloric intake over time. However, it is crucial to note that these benefits do not seem to be exclusive or particularly pronounced when water is consumed specifically before breakfast. In fact, studies have shown similar results when water is consumed before other meals throughout the day. For example, a study published in the Obesity Journal in 2015 investigated the effect of drinking water 30 minutes before lunch in overweight adults. The researchers found that this habit led to a 13% reduction in caloric intake during lunch. These findings suggest that the calorie-reducing effect is more related to the act of drinking water before meals in general, not specifically before breakfast or as the first action of the day. Additionally, it's important to consider that the sensation of fullness provided by water is generally short-lived. Water passes relatively quickly through the stomach, which means its effect on fullness may not persist for long after consumption. Therefore, the verdict is that this claim is false. Does drinking water in the morning increase weight loss? We continue with claim number 3. Drinking water in the morning increases weight loss. And in this regard, it should be clarified that the relationship between drinking water and losing weight is not just about the feeling of fullness, but also partly due to the thermogenic effect, which refers to the energy required to warm the cold water in the digestive tract after consuming it. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2003 found that drinking 500 milliliters of water increased energy expenditure by 24% during the hour following consumption. This increase was primarily attributed to the warming of the water in the body. However, it is crucial to note that this thermogenic effect is not exclusive to water consumed in the morning. The body expends energy to warm cold water regardless of the time it is ingested. Moreover, the thermogenic effect of water, while real, is relatively small in terms of calories burned. In the aforementioned study, the increase in energy expenditure amounted to approximately 12 extra calories burned per 500 milliliters of water. While this can add up over time, it is not sufficient on its own to cause significant weight loss. A study published in the Obesity Journal in 2010 examined the effect of increased water intake in overweight adults. Participants who drank water before meals as part of a low-calorie diet lost 44% more weight over 12 weeks than those who followed only the low-calorie diet. However, it's important to note that this study did not specifically focus on water consumption in the morning, but rather before meals in general. Additionally, water can indirectly contribute to weight loss by replacing caloric beverages. If a person replaces soda, sweetened juices, or alcoholic drinks with water, this can result in a significant reduction in total caloric intake. Adequate hydration is also crucial for optimal metabolic function. When we are well hydrated, our bodies are more efficient at burning calories and eliminating metabolic waste. Considering all this evidence, we can conclude that the claim that drinking water in the morning specifically increases weight loss is partially true but potentially misleading. While adequate water consumption is important for weight loss and overall health, there is no convincing evidence that drinking water specifically in the morning has a superior effect on weight loss compared to drinking water at other times of the day. Therefore, this claim is also false. Does water in the morning improve mental performance? We continue with claim number 4. Drinking water upon waking improves mental performance. And in this regard, it should be remembered that dehydration is strongly related to decreased mental performance, meaning difficulties in completing tasks such as memorizing or learning new things. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition in 2011 examined the effects of mild dehydration, 1 to 2% of body weight, on various measures of cognitive function. The researchers found that this level of dehydration was associated with decreases in alertness, concentration, short-term memory, and reaction time. Another study, published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2012, found that even mild dehydration, 1.36% of body weight, in young women led to decreases in mood and the ability to concentrate, as well as an increase in the frequency of headaches. These findings suggest that maintaining adequate hydration is crucial for optimal cognitive functioning. However, it is important to note that these studies did not specifically focus on water consumption in the morning, but rather on the overall effects of hydration. When it comes to specifically drinking water in the morning, the evidence is less direct. Some argue that after several hours of sleep without liquid consumption, our bodies may be slightly dehydrated upon waking, and that drinking water immediately can help quickly reverse any hydration deficits. However, it is important to remember that the human body has sophisticated mechanisms for regulating water balance during sleep. Unless a person has gone to sleep in a significantly dehydrated state, for example after consuming alcohol or intense physical activity, it is unlikely that they will wake up severely dehydrated. Moreover, the effects of mild dehydration on cognitive function can be quickly reversed simply by drinking water at any time of the day, not necessarily in the morning. A study published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience in 2013 found that drinking water improved performance on tasks requiring quick responses, regardless of the participants' initial hydration status. It is also important to consider psychological effects. For some people, the act of drinking water in the morning can be part of a routine that helps them feel more alert and ready for the day. This effect may be partly due to hydration, but could also be related to the ritual itself and the expectations associated with it. Therefore, this claim is also false. Does water in the morning help eliminate toxins? We continue with number 5. Drinking water first thing in the morning helps eliminate toxins. As we know, and as we've seen in a video on this channel, our kidneys are our primary fluid regulating organs and need water to eliminate waste and toxins from our bodies. However, this ability of our kidneys to cleanse the body is determined by the amount of toxic substances present, not by water consumption or the time we consume it. Our kidneys are indeed the primary organs responsible for filtering blood and eliminating metabolic waste and other potentially harmful substances from the body. They play a crucial role in maintaining fluid and electrolyte balance in the body, as well as regulating blood pressure and producing important hormones. It is true that the kidneys need water to perform their functions effectively. Water is essential for the production of urine, the main medium through which the kidneys eliminate waste and toxins from the body. Without enough water, the kidneys cannot properly filter the blood, which can lead to the accumulation of substances that would normally be excreted. However, it is crucial to understand that the kidney's ability to eliminate toxins is primarily determined by the amount of toxic substances present in the body and overall kidney function, not the specific timing of water consumption or the amount consumed at one time. When there is a greater amount of substances to be eliminated, the kidneys respond by increasing urine production. This mechanism is known as osmotic diuresis, which is very different from aqueous diuresis that occurs simply when we drink a lot of fluids and has other effects. A study published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology in 2011 examined the effects of increased water intake on kidney function. The researchers found that while increased water consumption led to an increase in urine production, there was no evidence that this significantly improved the elimination of toxins beyond what the kidneys already do naturally under normal hydration conditions. Furthermore, it is important to remember that our bodies have multiple detoxification systems beyond the kidneys. The liver, for example, plays a crucial role in neutralizing and eliminating toxins. The lymphatic system, lungs, and even skin also contribute to the elimination of waste and toxins from the body. As for the idea that drinking water specifically in the morning is more effective for toxin elimination, there is no robust scientific evidence to support this claim. The kidneys function continuously, day and night, and there is no indication that they are particularly more efficient at eliminating toxins in the morning or when the stomach is empty. Therefore, the verdict is that this claim is also false. Is it better to drink warm water in the morning? We continue with claim number 6. It is better to drink warm water in the morning. This is another popular opinion suggesting that we should opt for warm or hot water instead of cold as the first intake in the morning, as it is less aggressive or less shocking to our bodies. One argument often presented in favor of warm or hot water is that it is less shocking to the digestive system after the night-long fasting period. Some claim that warm water can be gentler on the stomach and intestines, potentially stimulating digestion more gently. There is some scientific evidence supporting potential benefits of warm water for digestion. A study published in the Journal of Neurogastroenterology and Motility in 2012 found that drinking warm water can benefit people who have difficulty passing food and liquids from the esophagus to the stomach, a condition known as achalasia. On the other hand, it is important to consider that the temperature of water can affect the amount we drink. Studies have shown that people tend to drink more water when it is at a cooler temperature. A study published in the International Journal of Clinical and Experimental Medicine in 2013 examined the effects of water temperature on fluid intake and hydration. The researchers found that participants drank significantly more water when it was at 16 degrees Celsius, cold water, compared to 22 degrees Celsius, room temperature, or 37 degrees Celsius, body temperature. This finding is particularly relevant considering that one of the main goals of drinking water in the morning is to rehydrate the body after the night-long fasting period. If drinking cold water leads to higher fluid intake, this could potentially result in better overall hydration. It is also important to note that for most healthy people, the temperature of water does not have a significant impact on general health or digestive function. The human body is remarkably adaptable and capable of handling a wide range of food and drink temperatures. Therefore, the verdict on this popular claim can be considered true. However, we must keep in mind that there is also scientific evidence showing that when we drink water at medium or high temperatures, that is, warm or hot, we interfere with our hydration because we drink less than when we drink water at a low temperature. Does cold water in the morning boost metabolism? And speaking of water at low temperatures, let's see what happens with claim number 7, which says that a glass of cold water in the morning boosts our metabolism, which in turn helps us lose weight. It should be said that this claim is quite controversial because there are studies showing that drinking water at 3 degrees Celsius can cause a 5% increase in the number of calories burned. But on the other hand, another study analyzed what would happen with additional calorie burning if we drank water at temperatures ranging from 15 to 37 degrees Celsius, and this study concluded that approximately 40% of the thermogenic effect of cold water was attributed to heating the water from 22 to 37 degrees. A frequently cited study, published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2003, found that drinking 500 milliliters of water at 3 degrees Celsius caused an increase of about 5% in energy expenditure during the hour following consumption. This increase was primarily attributed to the warming of the water in the body. However, it is crucial to put these results in perspective. The increase in energy expenditure observed in this study amounted to approximately 12 extra calories burned. While this may seem promising, it is a relatively small amount in the context of a person's total daily energy expenditure. Furthermore, another study, published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2006, examined the thermogenic effect of water at different temperatures. The researchers found that approximately 40% of the thermogenic effect of cold water was attributed to heating the water from 22 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius body temperature. This suggests that even water at room temperature would have some thermogenic effect, although less than cold water. It is important to note that these studies did not specifically focus on water consumption in the morning, but rather on the general effect of water consumption at different temperatures. There is no convincing evidence that drinking cold water in the morning has a superior metabolic effect compared to drinking cold water at other times of the day. That is, regardless of the water temperature, there is a thermogenic effect that can be significant for our body, for our metabolism. But when it comes to favoring hot or cold water, there is not enough evidence to confirm or reject any belief. Therefore, the verdict for this statement number 7 is that it is a half-truth. The importance of staying hydrated. In conclusion, water provides numerous benefits for our health, for the functioning of our bodies, including for our athletic performance, whether it is warm, hot, or cold water. In general terms, drinking first thing in the morning or on an empty stomach does not seem to have any extra significant results. And to date, when we publish this video, there is no published scientific evidence showing that drinking water on an empty stomach has additional benefits for our health or athletic performance. Water plays a crucial role in numerous physiological processes in our bodies. It is essential for the proper functioning of all our organs and systems, including the digestive, circulatory, nervous, and immune systems. Water is also essential for regulating body temperature, transporting nutrients and oxygen to cells, eliminating metabolic waste, and maintaining the health of the skin and joints. Additionally, adequate hydration is crucial for our physical and mental performance. Studies have shown that even mild levels of dehydration can negatively affect our ability to concentrate, our short-term memory, our mood, and our ability to perform physical tasks. Therefore, instead of focusing on rigid rules about when and how to drink water, it is more beneficial to develop consistent hydration habits throughout the day. This can include drinking water regularly, not just when we feel thirsty, which is already a sign of mild dehydration, but also before, during, and after meals and physical activities. The exact amount of water each person needs can vary considerably. While the general recommendation of 8 glasses a day can be a good starting point for many, individual needs may be higher or lower depending on various factors. It is important to listen to your body and observe signs such as the color of your urine, which should be clear or light yellow most of the time, to assess your hydration status. As long as you adequately compensate for the water losses your body experiences daily, there is no difference between starting the day with a glass of water or drinking a little later. The important thing is to stay hydrated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness. See you in the next video.